This is Puno. Puno is one of the most important agricultural and livestock areas in southern Peru. But more than that, it is the gateway to one of the most famous and brilliantly named lakes in the world, Titicaca.
Second time on a boat.
On a boat again.
For me.
Oh, for you. Oh, it's moving. It's moving. I like
Yeah, don't get
Titicaca.
this one. The lake is moving.
We came here to meet the people who live on this lake. But what we discovered is how reliant this culture is on one particular species of plant.
My name is going to be Jose Carlos, and the main captain here is going to be Diego. So you're gonna appreciate that the Lake Titicaca is quite big and huge, so the lake surface covers 8,560 square kilometers. So it's going to be basically the second largest lake around South America. At the same time, this lake recognized around the world like the highest and navigable lake on the world. I mean, it's not the highest one, but it's the only one you can navigate here around 3,812 meters above from the sea level. The deepest part drops down in this area, the Soto Island in the Peruvian side, about 280 meters of depth in the area. The minimum depth is going to be located around in this plant. This aquatic plant, we call it in English reed plant. So maximum they can be there is only 5 meters of depth in those areas. So right now we head into the Uros, so the navigation time will be 1 hour to get there. I would like to explain for you about the Uros. You can see pointing here with the stick. The Uros are located here in this small portion. We call it the Puno Bay. So inside there we're gonna find more than 2,500 inhabitants. They speak Aymara in Spanish and is divided in more than 90 Uro floating islands in the area. So the way the people have their government in these islands, each island they're gonna have one president who governs every 1 year per islands, and they choose for one rotation system in the area. But then also we're gonna find one lieutenant mayor who governs every 4 years. In the Peruvian side, when you get to the islands, everything is made of reed plants.
Did you? I thought I'd do the sign anyway.
So the first thing that we are going to need to build the island is this. The same roots of the reed plants. This is the base of the island. So thanks to these roots, the island they can float on the water. It's like a one sponge. We have a little example in here. When you find the roots on the surface, you don't bring it in whatever size. You have to make it in small blocks. And you can use big saws. The size it will be of those saws, like 2.5 meters to cut the roots in small pieces. All these small pieces of blocks in the area, normally to build one island you need 20 blocks of different sizes. All these blocks in this area you have to go to the peninsula and find eucalyptus wood. It's not from here. Remember, eucalyptus wood, they brought it here the Spaniards in the 16th century. So they do the trading. They take their product, one example. They bring their fishes and they change it for eucalyptus wood and they make a stick. So one stick is going to be buried in each corner in here. And then, friends, we have to tie it up like this. The first work, cut it like this. It's like making a spawn web. You know what I'm talking about? A spawn web, spider nets, making like this. After you have tied everything together, the next step is to let the island set it on the water for 4 months. And then you have to put a lot of layers of the reed plants on the top. Remember, every 15 days or twice in a month, you have to add more to keep it stable, the island. Okay, so we call it as a local taxi or romantic boat. They use it to go hunting, fishing, or to do different activities. It's only made of reed plants. And also you can use it like a romantic boat. He said the couple, they go through inside there and then coming back from the reed area. No?
The Uros culture chose to make their life on the water to avoid conflict from other pre-Incan cultures. This proved to be a really successful tactic, as estimates say that the first floating islands appeared on the lake 5,000 years before Christ. Next, the president took us for a short ride in the boat to show us how they cut and gather the reeds.
La quiniña es muy efectiva y rápida. En pocos segundos va a cortar bastante. Vamos a mirar para que ustedes vean. If you wanted to make houses, you have to let it dry for 4 months like this. You see it? And you can make houses. To build one boat like this one, you need, well, we don't have the exact sizes, but as the size, it will be like this, like my belly from here. Piles of 120 piles of reed plants to make this boat. Se llama chullo, le decimos chullo. We call it chullo. You peel it like a one banana, like this. Se pela como una banana. Gracias. Okay, let's try it out. You can break it off and pass it out, please. Vamos a probar. Podemos romper un pedazo y lo vamos pasando para probar. Chullo se llama. Sí. He says like the banana from Uros, no? It's a fruit.
This brings us to the end of our time on the floating islands. So we said our farewells to the people of the Uros and we set sail for our next destination, to Kili Island.